meet the teams. First, the Warriors from West Branch. Starting for the Warriors, number 2, Ali Brammer. Number 3, Haley Singer. Number 4, Camry Nesbitt. Number 7, Katie Trotter. Number 8, Ellie Tucker. Number 11, Holly V. Burton. Number 12, Allie Kanagi. Number 15, Sammy Beatty. Number 20, Ellie Coleon. Number 33, Audrey Eaton. And number 40, Lexi McFarland. And now let's meet your Mooney Cardinals. Number 3, Senior Captain Frankie Cassis. Number 24, Senior Captain Abigail Markey. Number 4, Senior Captain Katie Pregame. Number 6, Senior Goalkeeper Sophia Debo. Number 11, Junior Julia Diorio. Number 10, Junior Lainey Hunt. Number 9, Sophomore Lexi McCormick. Number 1, Sophomore Olivia Schrickle. Number 8, Sophomore Nia Williams. Number 17, Freshman Angelina Baroli. And number 18, Freshman Allison Sperano. Please stand to be in an attitude of prayer for a pregame prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, thank you for bringing us together in your name. We know you're with us now as you promised. Please help the players, coaches, and officials to play and be fair. Keep us all safe from injury. Thank you for giving us a chance to teach our faith to others by our actions. We thank you for the opportunity and challenge of this game. You cause us to compete well, finish the race, and grow in our faith. Help us remember we can do all things through you who give us strength. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem.
All right, welcome to Steel Valley Soccer. Everything's getting kicked off kind of quick. Dan, what do you think of today's game?
I think it's pretty cool. First time being here at Don Bucci Field in Mooney. Pretty cool atmosphere. It's going to be a great game. Another great night of soccer. Weather's perfect again. Couldn't ask for a better time.
Let's take a look at the formations. Mooney coming out in the 4-2-3-1. Emphasis on Mia Williams, number 8 up top. Frankie Cassis right behind her. They've been playing pretty good soccer this year.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they're number one in the small schools in our area, and they have enough talent where it needs to be. They're very strong up the middle of the field, and I think it gives teams fits with their possessive style. And Mia Williams is a fantastic player up top.
Let's take a look at West Branch now. 4-5-1. There's a lot of players that felt like they've been here forever, only allowing 2 goals this whole season. West Branch, probably the number 1 team in the area.
Oh, for sure. You know, we talked about West Branch girls being like having their golden era, their golden generation a couple years ago, and they might be in it right now again. You know, they just seem to just churn out talent over there, and they know how to use it at the same time. But coming into this year, we knew that West Branch was going to be one of the top teams. I'll be honest, though, I had no idea they're going to be as much of a powerhouse as they are, and I'm glad we get to see both these teams at the same time tonight.
Yeah, we are eye level. You're going to get a good shot of all the game here. Hopefully, none of us get hit with the ball. Take that back. I hope none of the equipment gets hit with the ball.
Yes, we as in you can sacrifice your face to save the ball. Chris and I volunteered you for that, Tim.
And we're off. That's number 20, Ellie Coley, the freshman. Leading scorer and assists.
But for some reason, I did not realize that number 8, Ellie Tucker for West Branch, is only a junior.
Yeah.
She's one of the names when we talked to coaches in the offseason, the players who they thought were some of the best in the area. Every single coach mentioned her name.
Absolutely. And YSU commit Frankie Cassis trying to get a pass to a teammate there.
Feels like we're coaching, being on this level, watching this game.
Lexi McFarland, the other freshman there. Seems like they always start an underclassman at outside defender. It was Allie Bramer back in the day, or Haley Singer when we did the Boardman game a couple years ago.
It's not really a spot you put someone to hide them, but if you make a mistake, there's people around you. If you put them like center back, not saying you can't do it, but the stakes are a little bit higher there.
Yeah, and everything's magnified over there. But Coach Zach Dean, he's got this team going. They won their second district championship ever last year, if I'm not mistaken, and on their way this year.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, West Branch's team still all standing up, and you see the color coordination they have on the bench at the same time.
Yeah, I like that.
That's something you normally point out, Tim. I thought I'd just step on your toes there.
Yeah, it's all right. We both have ADHD. It's cool. One thing I do notice, though, is think about the referees we had back in the day that would make every one of those players in a white jersey put on a yellow penny.
Why?
Good. That's great patience, by the way. I don't know if you just saw
Why would
that.
they make him put on a penny?
Because it'd be hard to figure out who was on the field and who was off the field for offsides.
I'm picking what you're putting down. You're right.
But look at this patience by West Branch.
It just off the rip, the West Branch, they look like they're trying to use the entire field. A lot of teams, they like kind of amoeba over it, and everyone's kind of playing within like the same 20-yard box. And West Branch still has people using the entire field, and what that does for everybody at home, it makes Mooney honor those people, and makes Mooney spread out. They're trying to get those lanes through the goal zone 2 and 4.
And more ground to cover for sure. And normally we'd say also that being on the turf is an advantage for Mooney having it, but so does West Branch now.
Yeah. Olivia Strickle there, the sophomore for Mooney, playing it out.
Dan, you mentioned the good weather. It's 78 degrees, partly cloudy, sun's going down, the lights are on, air quality's whatever that is. It's a nice night. Cambry Nesbitt.
Wait, Ellie Tucker scans the field. You see before she receives the ball, she's taking a peek over her shoulder every single time. And then West Branch wins the ball, they're looking for Ellie Tucker's foot immediately.
That Diorio over there, Julia Diorio, the junior. I found during the JFK game, she had a very good game. One of the reasons why they came away with a 3-1 victory early this year.
Number 2, Kira Fitzgerald.
Okay, Kira.
How cool is it, Tim, that we get to come here and broadcast number 1 large school versus number 1 small school while they're currently ranked in what they're ranked right now? I can't believe it lined up this way.
I agree, Dan. And because I agree,
Thank you.
The defeat in your face tells me all I need to know. That's a good check, too, from the freshman there, Colian.
Great turn right there. Yeah, she turned into the field and kept her body between the ball and Mooney right there.
A lot of Haleys on this team. First shot of the day. Thought that might have taken a deflection. I was wrong.
I thought it did, yeah. I definitely heard a deflection sound there. Maybe she hit her own other foot.
I think I smell Papa John's pizza. Or whatever that guy's eating.
I always wonder why you're staring at him. Yeah, West Branch also has some size out there, too.
Always have.
Yeah. What a turn from Colion.
Goal.
Oh, my goodness, what a goal. Oh, what a goal. Ellie Colion. So she's the leading scorer, leading assist person for West Branch as a freshman. And she shows us immediately, wow, she's a force to be reckoned with. Not only did she finish that from a tough angle, she beat two Mooney defenders, played it over the outstretched hands of Debo in goal for Mooney, off the post in the net.
See, sometimes you get goals and you think they're a great goal because they come from distance, but they're just slow floaters and the goalie just might have mismanaged it. No, this was an absolute shot to the back post. We want to thank our sponsors that are going at the bottom, especially Papa John's right there. They help out with our
Steel Valley Soccer's Player of the Game.
Yes. Great turn by Nesbitt. Just happened to run into some pressure. Cassis on it.
The assist came on a play from Nesbeth from West Branch.
This Markey here. Seems like we were talking about it earlier. There's a lot of names that former players, boys and girls, that were at Mooney, who's got younger siblings playing here. Just got to get some width there if you're Fitzgerald. I don't know if it's just confidence on the ball or if it's something they coach, but the patience they have of not having to force it, not always going forward, of kind of taking a beat and finding the best pass.
Yeah, I think having Ellie Tucker in the middle, she's a field general out there. I think that really just calms the presence down everywhere over the field.
Oh, Chris, you had it, though. You had your hand ready.
I was going to grab that, but I think I would have pulled my headphones out.
I appreciate you not. That's a great 1-2 combination.
They got a big switch open here.
I bet you she finds it.
And if you're Mooney here, you just got to weather the storm. I think West Branch is coming out. What a ball from Ellie Tucker.
Goal kick.
As I was saying, West Branch is going to come out. They're firing. They've had possession. If you're Mooney, just weather the storm, find your game, and find some possession. You got good players ever on the field. It'll come. Just weather, and your game will come through after that.
If you have any scores and you're watching from home, or if anyone wants to let us know what your game is ending up at, our Steel Valley Soccer score phone number, just give us a text to 330-333-0027.
Gloria doing a great job of settling that down. Haley Singer is fast, too. Center back for West Branch, and she's making her up the field.
Control that they have is phenomenal.
Look at that straight line that West Branch is playing. I know it's right in front of us. I think if you're Mooney, that might be something you want to try to do. You see how compact West Branch's back line is. I think Mooney's best way of attacking is just avoiding Ellie Tucker at all costs. Just play the ball to the outsides.
Yeah, sometimes you get a player like that, a little over-aggressive at times maybe. Try to get her pulling one way and pass it where she was.
Nesbeth with the ball.
Like I said, look just like Going for our first corner of the day. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay, we got West Branch girls 2-1 right now over Carrollton in the second half.
No, we don't. We're looking at West Branch girls right now.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Warren JFK girls 2-1. I looked at you like, what? Out of bounds. As that ball goes out of bounds, let's take a look at one of our spotlight players. Mia Williams, number 8 for Mooney, was our player of the game last time, was second team all district, and is the leading scorer for Mooney with 11 goals as a sophomore. Lots of speed. That was a pretty good goal she had, by the way, at JFK, that bringing it down volley.
So both teams sporting underclassmen as their leading scorers, both very highly skilled too. You know, Mooney has laden with quite a few impact players that are seniors, but they have enough in the cupboards too that they're going to be good for a little while. Everybody on West Branch, they scan before they get the ball. And I say that an errant pass happens, of course.
Can't get out of that way of that one, huh?
No, but it's quite amazing to see them scan the field before they receive it. Casey's good job of stepping through.
Williams right there. Bracketed with 2 people. It's a great job by Diorio. A wall pass. A little extra step to get that ball there. Oh. You hear him yelling, don't force it. Yeah, I think a little bit of it. A little bit of nerves, a little bit of, hey.
Yeah.
The skill to be able to keep possession there with 3 people kind of bearing down on you 2 at once.
Yeah. Williams doing a great job of forcing a turnover.
She can look switch, opposite side. She's got a couple of spaces and feet. It's not right there. Look at the 1-2 touch. Everyone checking to space. It's a well-oiled machine right now. That's why they're number 1 in the area.
If nothing else, the center referee has a forceful whistle.
And it's almost like every mistake that, like a bad errant pass or a shot that's not there, immediately after West Branch is resetting, marking up, and getting in a position. The idea of next play mentality must be huge.
A very good win.
Is that Markey?
Yeah, Markey. Yeah.
As they bring this other sub on, let's take a look at the spotlight player, Ellie Tucker. We talked about her before. All-state, all-conference, conference player of the year, Brick Wall Award finalist for us. 7 goals from being a defender. Says she's a mid. Plays defensive center mid.
There's Beatty stepping to the ball there. That was a great job from her.
Now for Colian to be the forward, she's back pretty far. Do you think that they switched her up? Oh, great trap, Chris. That was skill.
I think she just tracks. I think she wants the ball, so she's tracking to find the ball. It almost looks like she's playing an attacking mid more than anything else. Unless they do a thing where they just kind of rotate as long as they have someone playing that position.
A little kick there, first foul.
The old double button right there.
The old double button. That's my nickname in high school.
Colian, see, I'm assuming she's going to try to find Ellie Tucker, who's lining up on the back post area. course, she's going to take a shot at goal.
I believe that went off the football uprights. But taking a look at this rivalry here, they played 15 times since 2009, with West Branch going 8-4-3 against the Cardinals.
Substitution number 28, Carly Harper.
They have a +9 goal differential, and the last 4 games have all been West Branch, including the playoff win in 2019.
Now, if you're Mooney, that's a tough thing to do. Is you win the ball in the middle of the field and you just try to play a long ball over the top. Not saying it's not going to work, but that's a tough ask.
And with the speed that they have in the back here, and how they just recover and pressure, cover, balance, pressure and cover, always there.
Or Diorio finds herself.
Yep, that's one where that's the best chance they've had so far.
Yeah. I think Frankie Cassis there. I mean, she must have stepped wrong or something. I don't think. Right, she doesn't have to come out, right? Coach didn't come on the field. So.
That's correct.
He was looking at the wrong player, anyways.
A lot to look at as a referee.
Oh yeah.
That's a great square ball. Look opposite. They've got their little triangle going right there in the center. This is can only be disrupted with effort. And the occasional foul.
Yeah, the possession that West Branch has kind of reminds me of like the old, like you said, mentioned triangle, like the Barcelona when they had Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, Fabregas, that era there where they just passed, moved around, like 10-yard passes all the way up the field.
That's what they do, death by 1,000 cuts, right? Death by 1,000 passes. And then they boot it like that.
Katie Schroeder on the ball. Again, West Branch, not only are they individually, they're very technically supreme, but also on the field, tactically, I like the way they set up. I like the width they have. I like how they play with numbers in the back, pressure, cover, balance, like you said before. Yeah, I really feel like we're a few minutes in. We're about 15,
Almost
17
20,
minutes in. Yeah. They seem to be the real deal. I know we're talking a lot about them. Mooney's very good as well. I think it's just showing right now how good West Branch is.
Yeah, I think that if you're controlling it like they are a little bit here in possession, and Mooney's a very good team. They're number one for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be a little bit of jitters here at your home field, playing the number one team in the area. And having to live up to the number one team in the area.
Markey doing a good job of winning that ball back.
And we can't say enough that they are missing a key component. Leah Hudak still out for this game. I think she's a major component in the middle that
for sure
would definitely affect this game.
Yeah, when you play a team like West Branch who is so solid down the middle of the field, center, mid, forward, and center backs, that's a tough ask for everybody else. If you can't match them depth-wise, it's that's a tough matchup for anybody to try to implant their game plan into. I know there's a fence down there. It just feels like that ball's going to roll forever.
That God bless the ball boys and girls of America.
You ever a ball boy growing up, Tim?
No, Chris? Chris says no. I know you did.
Yeah, I was a ball boy my 7th and 8th grade year for the high school team. I learned a lot of language those 2 years.
Like drop, square, through ball.
No, different 4-letter words. You're right there. For Mooney, I think Mia Williams has really shown that she's a very high quality player. I think if they can find her, I think they just got to get her involved more than she is. Right now she's getting the ball and she can really only go forward with it. I know she's their leading scorer. But I think they're going to have to try to find her, either move her out wide and give her someone to play with out wide, just to try to open up the middle a little bit more.
I think we've been seeing Markey and Diorio getting up there, but just not all together to kind of keep possession in their attacking third or even in the 18 there. They do have the ability to counterattack.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, only 2 goals let up by West Branch have been 2 set pieces.
You're never going to lose the game if you don't give up a goal. That's what a wise man once said.
Wise man.
You look at the Howland teams from years past when they were, state title contending, and they could score goals, but the fact that they let in less than 10 goals a year is the reason why they were having the success they were.
We got another score coming in. Fitch girls are up 1-0 against Champion over there in Austintown today. They've been having a little bit of a rough season, so it's nice to see them getting on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Not if you're a Champion fan.
From this angle, it did not look like Debo touched that. But
another score. Halftime girls, Ursuline 4, Columbiana 0. Jordan Miller with an assist and a hat trick already.
Hey, a wise man once also said Jordan Miller's good.
Bruh.
A good clean catch by Debo. That's a cool name for a goalie.
It is.
All types of thoughts.
Yeah, I was.
Got a boot, too.
West Branch just swarms. They almost set a trap, hey, go and pass it here. And then when you do, you're like,
A lot of wall passes today so far, too.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes as the opponent, you see them doing it. You're like, okay, yeah, let's try that. But if they could spring Diorio, she seemed to be the most advanced player for Mooney. If they could spring her on just like a quick through ball, let her run onto it, she's probably getting close to, nope, she's good now. It's out for a corner kick. First one for Mooney.
Yeah, Diorio there, that was excellent hustle right there. I think that the freshman for West Branch, Lexi McFarland, thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, but Diorio used her wheels, kept it in bounds, and won her team a corner kick all in the same process. Let's see a little more players in the box for Mooney here.
Pretty cool camera angle, too, if I might add. Ooh, that was a great one. Ooh, I don't know if they... Yeah, there was contact, sure. Under 20 minutes to go if you're just tuning in. 1-0 off an Ellie Colian, I think it was outside the 18.
Yeah.
Shot, hit back post and in. The difference in the game right now. Ooh, that breeze feels good.
It does feel good.
Was she not? Oh, there was a foul. Never mind.
That was a...
Das Boot.
That's what that was.
We got a couple of top net is the best net goals sent into us. We got them out this weekend.
Yeah.
Both by Salem players. And
they were... I'm not just being partial because I like that saying, but they were fantastic goals too.
Absolutely.
The goal that Colian scored today, that was almost top net. And that was fantastic. It's always cool when we get to cover a game
Top
that has...
net is the best net.
Thank you. It's always cool when we get to cover a game that is going to have like a potential goal of the year candidate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Williams doing a great job of just hustling in there.
And if you're Coach Severco, you don't want to see them just boot it up front and just see what happens. Well set up by number 3. That's Haley Singer.
Yeah, you can just say Haley.
Yeah, it's one of the 70,000 Haleys on the field right now. Haley, Hallie, Allie, and Kaylee. There's...
Let's see here. Mooney's got the ball in a dangerous area. Let's see if they can get some numbers up here. West Branch has 10 behind the ball.
Diorio, their point player, tries to put it in a dangerous area, but ends up putting it out of bounds for a goal kick.
That Audrey Eaton in goal for West Branch. Whenever I see the mask, it's more than likely because she got hit in the face. It makes me think of LeBron James' mask.
Yeah.
He used to wear it.
Used to be a Mount Union head or men's soccer coach, last name Eaton, from that area. This was 20 years ago, so I don't know. Maybe he's 90 now. Who knows?
Something just popped in my head. Didn't we, in the offseason, weren't we looking like collegiate players from this area?
Yes.
It wasn't West Branch had the most?
They had a ton.
Yeah.
West Branch girls, too, specifically.
Yeah. They just churn them out. And they obviously have a few right now if these players choose to do so.
We want to thank our cameraman, Chris Platten, doing a great job of framing it up for you at home. If we don't catch it, it's his fault.
Couldn't have said that better myself.
We always have lively discussions right before we go on air, and I think today was one of the more, cerebral and collegiate conversation we've had in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mooney, after giving up that first goal to Coleon, they've really battened down the hatches.
I think they have a majority of the possession since the goal.
Yeah. I think their aggression in the middle of the field has kind of stepped up a little bit.
That's a good word for it. There's a lot of aggression, a lot of high energy, high intensity physical play. Not dirty, but physical. Like this right here. She just covered 2 people and got the pass. Now, she doesn't have a lot of options here. She has 1 drop, and then that's it.
That is the difference between the two teams that we see. West Branch is attacking with more numbers. They're playing small ball up the field, which is allowing their players to get up with it.
Look how many people they have back.
Mm-hmm.
They have everybody but 1 back playing defense. So when they lose the ball, it's all hands on deck.
Yeah.
But 1.
I think was that Pregame for Mooney? Almost looks like she's playing a sweeper position.
A little bit, yeah.
Substitution number 27, Alini Bacchioni.
Yeah, I don't know, but what Mooney's games have been like over this year, but I'm willing to bet they had majority of possession in most of their games. And when you come to it and you face a team that, I don't want to say kind of punches you in your mouth, it kind of gives you a few minutes to kind of stagger and reestablish your footing. I think that's kind of what Mooney did.
Oh, and when you give the people 0 time to set up, they're going to make more mistakes than they normally do. You said it, so let's take a look at their schedule. 8-3 right now. The 3 losses were Notre Dame Cathedral Latine, Berkshire, and Louisville. It was only a 0-1 loss.
Yeah, and NDCL was at one point we're ranked the #1 team in Division III for girls.
Yeah, so they're playing some of the toughest teams. They beat Canfield this year. They beat Springfield. Boardman, they won big. Harding, JFK, Crestview big. Highland, Berlin. They don't play a weak schedule.
Right.
And we've also said it before about I love schools that feel like they're in the middle of a neighborhood, like they're just houses across the street. There's no big complex or campus.
Yeah.
I love schools like that.
Yeah, the one team in the NFL, like Buffalo and Orchard Park, that is literally just like this. And there's parking. They park in people's driveways, and it's kind of just assumed you just kind of go do that.
Like Green Bay, I think, is similar.
Yeah. If Diorio, they had Mia Williams on the mark of a great player like Ellie Tucker. She kind of knows where the ball is going to be going, and she just kind of beds herself in that channel.
I got someone wide, but she's checking too, which is instead of saying, "Hey, put my hand up and hit me on a through run," no, I'm checking to you.
Right.
Make the direct pass to my feet, and I'll decide where I want to go with it. And that's why they still have possession. Ball coming across is dangerous.
It's a great step right there. I believe that's Laney Hunt for Mooney.
You know what I do appreciate from this camera angle is that I could see numbers.
We both appreciate that, yeah. Haley Riley Singer's also very good for West Branch.
Mm-hmm. I think if you're scheming for them and you're playing against them, who do you...
Yeah, pick your poison.
Oh, God.
And if you're Mooney, I just think what you do is you just play a wedge down the middle and say we're not going to let anybody beat us, but if you want to do it, you got to do something special. That's what Coleon had to do, was play a special ball in that beat Debo.
Everything's to feet. Everything's accurate passing. Everything is moving the space. Instead of standing still, letting the ball get there, and then you try to catch up with it. They're the target, and you put the ball on their foot.
Right, and just during that play right there, West Branch had, like you're talking about, great possession, being patient with the ball, but at the same time, Mooney's creating that wedge down the middle, and it's making like, oh, go ahead and pass the ball around. We got the dangerous area covered right now. That's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Good little tactical battle we see going on.
And for all the possession, for all the great players, for all the great play, it's a 1-0 game.
Yeah.
Mooney is one touch away from tying this up.
And that was an unbelievable individual effort from Coleon.
Against, a little miscommunication there on the outside for the Warriors.
That's the first time we saw it from West Branch.
If that was on purpose, that was amazing. But I think that Mooney plays a little too much one touch. They don't have enough time for their players to get into position.
Right.
That little 2-touch or maybe 3-touch gets people where they need to be, and you can start setting up passing.
I agree. I think it's because what they're trying to do, they're trying to quickly go the other way. I think they're trying to play faster than what they need to, what the game's dictating them to do that. They're almost playing so fast when Mooney wins the ball back. West Branch, since they have possession, they have a lot of players in Mooney's attack, in Mooney's defensive end. And when Mooney wins the ball back, they play so quickly forward and lose it. It allows West Branch to keep those players up the field. They don't have to backtrack at all.
Yeah. Yes. Going in for our first yellow card of the day.
Ellie Tucker, may have been spikes there.
Oh, Chris, get that one on camera. You're too slow.
Pesky wabbit. I just realized no one knows what we're talking about. There's a rabbit that just ran out.
People behind us do.
Yeah.
People have been looking at my backside the whole time. Sorry, everybody.
I didn't. Dang it, Tim! I never thought about people staring at her ass right now. Not that they are, but it's in the foreground of everybody looking at the field. This is a weirdly deep line West Branch is playing. Anything over the head is going to go to their goalie.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
You don't give anybody that little bit of space in between.
I like that.
But if you can get a ball in front of the goal and you get one of your Mooney got an attacker in there, it'd be real difficult.
Yeah.
Are they going to touch it or are they going to let it go type thing? Under 10 to go. This has gone pretty quick.
It has been. Coleon again, just a tremendous first touch. It looks so pedestrian, but that's a difficult play to make.
That's routine success.
Nesbeth, too. That was a great play by her. They connected for a goal early in the game.
Is that Beatty up top?
Singer. Nope.
Another shot, another save by Debo Samuels. I can't not say that one time.
Number 27 playing up forward for West Branch. That is Aline Bacchione.
Now, here's
Bacchione, there we go.
Thank you. Here's one of the things that's kind of interesting. Usually Mooney is kind of the bully out there.
Yeah.
They set the pace, they set the tempo, they set the level of physicality. Right now, it seems like West Branch is the one that's setting that standard.
Yeah. I think the sweeper that Mooney's instilling right now in Pregame, I think that is giving, and I think they're almost playing like a double.
Oh,
there's
good.
Williams.
Unlucky, but she's got a one-on-one here. She can put a move on. Keeps the ball moving and out off the defender. A good throw. Diorio, if she can get to it before. Almost fumbled out of the way.
I like the distribution on the back like a half roll, half throw, but so many times players just get the ball and try to boot it without trying to keep possession in mind.
Be able to stop that quickly. My knees would break.
Debo again coming out. What I was going to say earlier about with Mooney playing that deep sweeper, I mean like a very deep sweeper. If you're West Branch, that's giving you like 10 extra yards you could do something with. You almost want to put your striker on that. Kind of maybe adjust your center mids, how you're set up. Put somebody on that and just play the target man with that. Just use that extra space they're giving you.
Because any ball that will ever get to them, you'll get to first because you're,
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, in front of, not goal side.
Mm-hmm. Ball side.
Thank you.
Singer, I don't know if she meant to do that.
Good try. But look, let's just watch this. Everybody is behind the ball but one player for West Branch.
And look at the Nike swoosh. We're looking right in front of us here. Granted, it is a very narrow one. Again, if you're Mooney, I think you play the ball. They played a lot on our side of the field here with Diorio and Mia Williams. I think the more they can engage their wings, we say this all the time. We see a lot of defenses playing very compact with their back four. If you can engage the wings and spread that out, that just will do so much for later down the road of trying to penetrate that middle.
That was a great throw and a great first touch to get it to a player. Not just clearing directly to a player, and that player is able to control it, finding space.
Wow. I just realized I've been saying Haley Singer for Ali Brammer this whole entire time.
That's okay.
You knew that, didn't you?
No.
Okay.
You figure there's a lot of players we got to keep track of, and that happens from time to time. People at home are screaming it at their TV. Though. You idiot. That's not that.
Well, literally, they know they're right by calling me that.
Correct.
Wait, I don't like how fast you said that.
Shot blocked. Looks like we have ourselves a free kick in a dangerous area. Who's taking this one for West Branch?
Probably only one or two people here. That was an interesting one there. Tough to see from angle what happened. Looked like they both kind of collided there.
We got Gianna Schubert scores the hat trick, and Girard girls beat South Range 4-0. Boardman girls up 1-0. I forget who they're playing.
Oh, okay. Coleon's going to be taking this.
Well framed up.
Debo must be directly in line with Coleon because I do not see Debo standing in that right now.
Yeah, she's right in the middle. The goalie, they have like kind of a one-person wall. Way to keep her hands out. That thing was moving back post.
That was. Debo did a great job of not giving up a rebound because West Branch was ready to pounce on it.
I think as we talk about, player of the game, some early entrants are, Coleon,
Ellie Tucker.
Brammer, I think you said was in the back, the one who it actually was.
No, Brammer's been up top. This number 2 is Brammer. Brammer's been up top. Singer's been in the back.
Okay. Debo.
Yeah.
The Oreos, we've been calling her name a lot. That's a tough one right there where you're kind of out of space. They're squeezing you to the sideline. You'd like to get it back and across. Kind of an up back through, if you would.
Yeah, that was one of the ones where you're dribbling towards them, you stop it, and you pick your head up after that. That's probably something that Coach Cervecco is going to kind of keen in on at halftime.
Yeah, you hear someone from the stands say, don't let him out, and he's right because there's only 3 players, 4 now, pressing up here to the full line of the West Branch Warriors. Less than 3 to go. Unfortunate touch there for 27. That's
Baconi?
Baconi, but how would you say the first name? Alini?
Yes, Aline. Alini?
Aline.
Oh, the double E is what's throwing me off on her name. It's a unique name. I like it.
JFK girls beat Carrollton 2-1.
It's a good win for JFK there.
Ruh-roh.
I think that went
That's
in.
a goal.
Have to see the number on that. That is one of those ones that was almost, as soon as it came off her foot, you knew it was going to be a hard, Eaton and goal was going to have a hard assignment trying to keeping that out. I think they said, was that Frankie Cassis right there?
I believe so.
Again, all you got to do is just lock them in. That all started from, they kept possession. They didn't keep possession, but they kept pressure in West Branch's end. Kept the pressure.
2:19 to go in the first half. 1-1 tie. This game is as advertised.
That was Diorio. Cassis.
Those are two separate people.
Yeah, Diorio with the assist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, normally I'd say teams that were freakishly good at defense, that when they let a goal in, they might not have a lot of talent up top to put one back in, but that's not the case with either of these teams.
Hey, Markey's a good player.
Yeah.
He's got such a tough assignment playing in the middle of the field today, too.
Oh,
But that was
she
unhappy.
can't pick that up. Minute 20 to go. We have an indirect free kick right there. And she's got to be careful slamming the ball down.
I don't think Debo realized that ball came from a Mooney player. I think because the way it was hit that ball.
Yeah, a little bit, but just because we know how well she can hit it the other times.
Now, if you're Mooney here, you're right. You tied up just before halftime. You weather the storm. West Branch has all possession the first 5 minutes of the game, get a goal. And then Mooney just keeps battling back, just doing just enough. Bending in the defense, but not breaking. And pressured West Branch into giving up their third goal of the year.
The tale of two teams right now, and 1-1 tie separating them. Nothing. We'll be back for the second half.
Thanks for posting the Walsh University post, Trevor. I said that. Thank you. Yeah. Whoever did. He has no idea. That's a really cute picture. This is going to be a great social media post. And this phone is out. Because they're all sitting there after the game like, this is not your team. There was a lot of likes on it. It was a...
Thank you, though, for the picture.
Well, it makes me laugh. And then Nick Novak, back in the day when that was a pretty good idea. Right now, even this is like, who would have thought?
You were most sweetest one, but now you guys are best friends.
I mean, it's just like how, but I thought it was pretty cool when you look at it. That, like,
4 different teams, 4 different all playing hard.
I mean, and then you two is competitive, and we're not having a great time, but I don't think they're taking
I thought Gabe wasn't in his uniform. Did he not play?
graduated, so he's not.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. I'm Mitch.
Dan Palmer.
Nice to meet you.
We might just be the boys team, but we'll see.
Is this perfect for you guys, or?
I don't know how big that game is going to get, but
I think it's probably fine. Yeah, I'm not a product technology guy, so I'm just like, yeah. I'm just like, not well, they want to set up somewhere. There's not many places to set up, so as long as it's okay with you,
the public is fine. Think another country did that, like more JFK, and it's not too far down the road, we're supposed to put the truck up and see it in the back of the truck, but
yeah, the only way is that stage back there does open, so I guess you could go behind the stand if you wanted to. Yeah.
I have a feeling you're athletic, so no, let's not do that.
Probably, especially with that. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you need anything for that game, let me know.
And welcome back. We're about a minute away from the second half starting here at Don Bucci Field at Mooney for our girls' game of the week. Right now we're treated to a great game, 1-1 tie. Started off with Colion from West Branch receiving a pass from Nesbeth, hitting that ball back post, off the post and in. And West Branch enjoyed 90% of possession the first 5 minutes. Mooney weathered that storm, fought back, and now they found themselves, Frankie Cassis found the back of the net from about a 25-yard shot, went right over the outstretched hands of Eaton in goal for West Branch. I think the assist came from Diorio, and it's been a back-and-forth game. West Branch has played more of a possessive style, small ball moving up the field. Mooney's kind of done the bend but don't break, kind of playing a wedge in the back and play with a very deep sweeper. And they've just been trying to counterattack with numbers and trying to pressure once they get the ball up in West Branch's half.
I agree with you. Chris got me. That was a good one, bud. But the most notable thing is that the 6 shots on goal for West Branch, they got to capitalize a little bit more when they have the chances. A couple of them were very good. It's just Debo was able to be in the right place at the right time. I think took a fantastic voyage when he dropped it.
I'll be back in a few minutes. The Mooney getting that goal. There was 2 minutes left, right around 2 minutes left in the first half. I think that's really going to, go for volumes for getting more momentum. Wow.
It's
getting
all
more
right.
momentum in the second half here. I think that was a big goal for Mooney. Mooney was playing well anyways.
Mhm.
They really found their way back in there, and that goal that they had, I think that cements them. Like, hey, we are just as good as West Branch. We can make a mark in this. Really show, Steel Valley Soccer and other teams in the area, like we are who we think we are.
Mm-hmm. And I think that helps out when the coach, you have a much different speech when it's 1-1 than when it's 1-0 at halftime.
Yeah. And conversely, West Branch, I think that they thought they're controlling most of that game and most of the half, and find themselves with nothing really to show for, just a tie game.
I agree.
See what each team changes up here.
Now, both teams are doing this before the October 5th seeding meeting, so a win here will definitely be something they could brag about when they go into their respective rooms or online and say, hey, I want to get this seed. Just as a heads up, if you have seen our post, hold on. Oof. Just wide. Is that Colion again?
Colion from Tucker.
But our game tomorrow, our Steel Valley Soccer Boys Game of the Week, is now at 6 o'clock against Poland traveling to Champion.
Started out early in the year at 7 when we chose the game.
Mm-hmm.
Then we realized it got moved to 5 o'clock, and now it got moved to 6 o'clock. So
The moving game.
Nesbeth did a great job on that goal kick of trapping it on the ground, like stomping the ball down and not moving.
It's our anniversary tomorrow.
Yeah, so
But
look at this pressure from Mooney here. They don't get up in a lot of numbers. Look at, they got people back all the way, 60 yards behind the play. Whereas West Branch is, well, I guess they're spreading out a little bit too now.
They are. Mooney almost attacks like a cheetah, where they get the ball and they just get like a full head of steam running down the field, and they just have like a couple Mooney players making that same run. And it's a difficult thing to do against a team that's as talented as West Branch, but this is the only thing they're trying to do is they're trying to get the ball into West Branch's defensive half, find it there, and try to pressure the ball, try to create a turnover like that. I think that's the avenue for Mooney to have like the best result in this game. Not so much scoring on the counterattack, it's getting the ball pinned down there and trying to make West Branch create a mistake.
Yep. More of the balls in a dangerous area, the better chance you have of scoring.
Oh my goodness, Mia Williams, I think that's who it was. I don't think she was expecting that ball to bounce to her. I don't know how the ball hits the underside of the post, does not bounce in, and like short hops her over her head.
And no one was really arguing that it was in or anything, so it must have bounced out after it hit, but that was a great shot. Another long one from distance. If they score again, they'd be the first team all season to put double 2 goals on West Branch. I feel like my brain short-circuited after that play. off the post shot.
I wish that happened by the end. We're standing by.
There's that whistle. The Acme Thunderer.
Heck of a whistle. We learned so much about whistles that year.
We did.
All just kind of flopping around here. That one of these teams got to take it under control.
Yeah. Oh, it's a dangerous ball. Is that Diorio? It looks like. I remember when my speech to text used to change Diorio to the Oreo. I'd be like, what in the world?
Yeah, but that ball boy on the far side has really gotten a work on it.
Yeah.
Diorio doing that was a fantastic turn.
Bunny making its ways.
Yeah.
It does not know what to do right now.
No, it's almost like Chris has a carrot in his pocket.
Oh.
We're all three looking at a rabbit running around us. What if he's in the rabbit like slips into one of our bags?
Take him home.
Hey, everybody! This guy's a great big phony!
Might not have applied there, but I want to press that button today.
Thank you for that too.
All right, back to the game.
Yeah. I think switching to like a sweeper in the back has really stymied West Branch's ability to get the ball forward. They can move it forward up to a certain point, and it just almost hits like a brick wall.
Both teams known for their defense. We got a foul right there on number 7. Katie Schroeder.
Yep.
Now, even with the ball, like everybody back, there's 6 players from Mooney that are kind of behind their ball. Just basically begging the team, the West Branch team, to bring the ball up. Throw in for the Warriors.
Maybe that's why there's the holes next to the poles, Tim. Maybe that's
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
it's rabbits.
They get a switch of field. They have some people back that they can get it to. Play the ball around, keep possession. But yeah, look how deep she's collecting the ball midfield. Oh, little mistouch there.
There's a window here.
Yeah, but I do like the patience, the not just playing it because it's the number one option. Picking your head up because you weren't being pressured and trying to find something. Unfortunately, there's really nothing else. Now, if you're Coach Severko on the Mooney side, what are you telling your girls offensively?
Offensively, I think telling them they got to work to get the ball. You know, it's not just so much the rest of the team winning the ball. It's work to find yourself open with some space. And a lot of times when they find themselves with the ball, they're making like a straight run up the field. I think if they kind of do like where they stack and they kind of move around, like where they do like the weave almost.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of do like interlocking runs. I think that'll do a lot of good. Because really, they're only attacking with 2 when they get the ball and counterattacks.
There
Again,
it is.
Mooney is just betting themselves down and daring West Branch to beat them on the outside. Pregame with a great step.
She hasn't really taken a lot of space outside of that area, but that Coleon keeping the ball at feet.
Just notice that Mooney has their numbers are different colors. Some are white, some are yellow.
They might be two-toned, or the plastic's peeling off the back.
That's probably what it is. We definitely had that issue.
Or we had the Pigpen player who his jersey was a shade of gray instead of white. Niles beating Hubbard 3-1 tonight on the girls' side.
The McMillan Bowl. In the second half, there's been far less possession and more just booting the ball back and forth. I think that's a little bit of frustration for both teams. I think they think they don't have very much time on the ball, so it's like, get the ball off me. A little more patience will go a long way here.
And, you know, it's school day. It's school night, so
Yeah.
a little bit of mental fatigue has to be coming in right now, too.
That's something as coaches, you and I both know that the players' attitude and the effort is in the summer is one thing, and then once the kids go back to school, it's something different, and you understand why.
And Saturday morning games are the worst.
It doesn't matter what time of the year. As a coach, I could not get up for them.
What do you think, Chris? Chris says yes. All right, 10 minutes in, it looks like both teams are still kind of just trying to figure out how to make that final run into the net here. Put one in. Final run into the net. I don't think that's what I meant to say.
Well, you know what? I've said a lot of dumb things tonight. That dwarfs in comparison a lot of things. I called someone the wrong name for 30 minutes.
And I let you.
You're right, it is your fault.
No, it's not like I had a choice.
Again, that was pressure cover right there from West Branch.
And could no call from the ref. I think that was not a foul. It feels like the same thing West Branch was doing in the first half, Mooney seems to be doing in the second. Is that Markey on the ball there?
Yeah.
Was on the ball there? That's when you don't... 2 touches would go far away instead of just that 1 touch.
Yeah.
To allow that person to get in the position and not just put it on him and say, here, it's back to you.
Mooney for sure is being a lot more active in the middle of the field when West Branch has the ball. I really think that is affecting West Branch a lot. And if I'm West Branch, I might want to move Ellie Tucker up the field a little bit. Get her a little more involved in more dangerous spots in the field because she leaves a mark for sure in the game. I just would like it to be farther up the field.
Going the other way.
Look at Markey. They're doing just enough. Just disrupting everything West Branch tried doing in the middle of the field there.
And another thing I noticed, everyone kind of trusts each other in their positioning for West Branch. You don't have the outside mid or forward throwing that ball, and you take the outside defender and let them get up the field. It's just little things like that. It felt like they do well.
Schreckle doing a great job of stepping on Ellie Tucker there.
Warriors substitution number 15, Sammy Beatty.
Laney Hunt just that's like hit the eject button with that ball.
Good turn. I think Colleen is just having a tough go because she's starting with the ball so deep. If you put her up on the last defender and give her that room to say, hey, once you get it, you only have 1 person to beat instead of 4 people to beat.
Yeah, and Mooney, their back line is they have 3 deep, holding out with the shot. Just wide again. But Mooney has played, I know Pregamon's playing like a sweeper, but when they're in a defensive shape, they almost have 3 of them out there, and they play super far back and super compact. And I think where West Branch is normally, they used to have the ball and they have more space in front of them, but I still think that West Branch should be putting somebody on the last defender of Mooney right there. Just give them an option up there, spread it out.
And if I'm Mooney, I play this one short. Like have the keeper just tap it to your defender.
Because way that Mooney's setting up their defense, they almost have 2 lines of defense. They have the 3 in the back and then 2 in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have 5 defenders.
Unfortunate for Diorio. As that ball goes out, let's take a look at the weather again, see how it has changed. 74 degrees, and the moon is mooning.
Where is the moon?
I don't know. Mooning somewhere.
Well, I thought that was... Look at the moon. I missed what happened on the field. Spoken like a true amateur.
Make a better door than a guy. See, this is what I think Mooney needs a little bit more of, is pulling those defenders from West Branch out by keeping possession, passing it around, and having patience. But that also could lead to a mistake or two.
Sammy Beatty for West Branch has some wheels. You can almost see the camera angle here. You see how Mooney has 3 players back further than the farthest West Branch player up the field. I think that's really creating problems for West Branch's attack.
Good possession. Looks like they have an outside defender they could have brought the ball to instead of going so direct. That's a great turn. That's Schroeder over here trying to get it in. And I think that when she tried to kick that, she twisted her knee ever so slightly.
Brammer on the ball for West Branch.
Now, are we sure that's Brammer?
100%. I'm 100% sure I'm not right. But I am right.
You're right this time. There's a lot of hospital passes going on right now.
I thought that ball was coming at us.
Yeah, I knew your sure hands would have helped us, but wow, a lot of hospital ball putting the ball in between 2 players where they have to collide to get to it.
Mooney has a counterattack here. Gannigy step it in, but Mia Williams still has it. She's got open space here.
This is where conditioning comes in key, because if you don't have the energy to finish off a play, just a bit outside.
Was that Markey?
Does she have knee break? Yeah, that's Markey.
That was, she made good contact. It wasn't anywhere near.
And that's the play.
Yeah.
Bring them up and then drop it back to a player who might have a better shot at goal, better angle. Another score coming in. Boardman girls are up 3-0 at Harding in the second half.
Ellie Tucker with an errant pass. We said it a couple times, not about her, but West Branch and Mooney and both in general this second half. There's been some errant pass. I don't know if it, like you said, if it's conditioning that's doing it, or the game's getting tighter with more less space out there, if that's causing it. But I'm confident we're going to see another goal in this game. I don't know from which side. But I think that's going to open things up. Like you said, Coleon winning the ball in her own half there.
But just a little bit off with the pass. A lot of little bits add up to a 1-1 tie so far.
Yeah.
Allison Sperano, the freshman. I think she stepped in for Hudak in the starting rotation. Not the same position, though.
Schroeder just switched sides with Beatty.
Now, this is good. Keep possession, play at the feet, take their over-aggressiveness and go with it. May or may not be a card, whether or not.
I probably saw it as a yellow card, but my opinion doesn't matter at all.
Sophomore Olivia Schrickle getting away with one there, I think. Now, this is a dangerous area.
Yeah, it is. And we'll see what we'll see what West Branch does. They've had a couple attempts from this far out earlier, and see what Brammer can do. If you could see, Mooney is just, they're asking West Branch, they're giving them that space right there, and they're just compacting in close to the goal.
Oh, and it does drop right in front, just no one running towards it. That's a timing thing that if you can get as she's approaching the ball and her foot makes contact with it, everyone should be just breaking the line of the defense.
Yeah. And I just now noticed West Branch's subs have not sat down. They've been standing this entire game.
So have we, Dan.
Yep. We do not have a bench right behind us, though.
We got a couple of chairs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't be able to talk if we sit down, which is probably fortunate for everybody else. Anyway.
Ooh, I thought that might have snuck under.
Yeah, Dean doing a quick ball out of the back, rolling it out. I like that. Grammer with the ball, a little errant touch, but
just a little too far. Oh, contact with the keeper, too. Some frustration from Beatty, I think.
Yeah, and I think for Brammer, there's one of those things where I think you're getting ready to take it, like pass it, and at the last second, you're like, I'm going to shoot it, and you kind of do the in between those two, and it kind of goes to neither.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that many times in my life.
I think Colleen's doing a great job in the middle, but I would like to see her up the field more as an attacking center.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure her coach might want to as well, but he's not going to give up the middle of the field to try to get her up there.
Every time you try to give something to the game somewhere else, you're taking away from another spot, and it's playing a risk-reward game, and nobody knows this team better than Coach Dean does. So,
well said. Yeah, it's just being a little bit collects it out on the periphery of the 18-yard box.
That was well said. I don't know what anything means that you just said, but I like it. It's actually one of my favorite bands is Periphery.
Oh, nice.
And I do think West Branch can't afford to move either Tucker or Coleon farther up the field. With as deep as Mooney's playing and as many players we're keeping back, I think they can afford to move somebody else up.
Another shot, just not on goal. Dan, how many does that make for Mooney?
That is their sixth shot of the game.
How many for West Branch?
West Branch is at 10. They've had 4 since halftime, and Mooney has had 4 since halftime.
Yeah, so it's pretty evenly matched here on a 1-1 tie from the number 1 and number 1 team, small school and large school here in our area.
Yeah.
And if anyone wondering, like, how is a Division IV still considered small school? There are just about half the schools in our area are Division V. So Divisions 1, 2, 3, and 4 all get kind of lumped in together, and Division V is its own separate thing. That's a great ball move. I think they're putting a little too much on her plate right now, having to beat 1, 2, 3. She had to beat 5 people just to get a shot off.
With the way that Mooney's layering their defense, you're asking her to do a lot, like you said. And Hunt's done a great job at center back for Mooney, too. Dorio, we haven't really said her name in a minute because West Branch had possession.
I'm sure that's something that Coach Dean has talked about at halftime, is to try to deny her a little bit of possession of the ball. You know, every now and again you get that long ball that you're just so tired, you're like, I'm just going to kick it and reset.
Spoken like a true forward, Tim.
Now, for as good a soccer that was being played up until this point with about, 17 minutes left to go, the wheels are loosening a little bit.
Yeah, I think both teams are in a situation they probably don't find themselves in very often. They're very evenly matched.
A little poke foul there from the West Branch.
I think they're just playing a little too tight. I think the tightness is causing them to make some mistakes out there.
Mm-hmm. Nerves come into play. Big game. Being live cast.
Yeah.
The news is there.
News is here. I haven't seen him yet.
Bruh.
Mooney's going to take a corner. These are the spots here where Mooney really needs to capitalize. They do a good job of bending and not breaking the back. And when they get these reset set pieces in the front, up front, that's a good ball in.
A great ball, and it's a great punch, too.
I think I was Ellie Tucker heading it away.
I thought that was Eaton hitting it. That's how bad my eyes are.
We both may be wrong.
Now, here's where you don't want to rush it. You want to let your chess pieces get up in place.
Mm-hmm. That's an unfortunate contact, but that looked legal to me.
Yeah, you know what that might be, though. I'll hit the button when the ball goes out. Cassis looks exhausted. She's been running her butt off all day.
Yeah. Nesbeth on the ball for West Branch.
I haven't said her name a lot, or at all, I don't think, in the second half.
I think they've been subbing that, like the outside wingers out.
Well, that's the number one position that gets subbed the most. They also do the most running.
Which explains why I never played that position.
It felt like a constant run forward, run backward. You're never getting the ball. You're just constantly running the one-man race over there.
Coach, I'm picking one side. You tell me which one side to be at. And it's like, yep, that side's on the bench. Left bench.
Left out. That got through, but just a little too much pace on it. Eaton easily picks that up.
Gives it a good boot, too. Cassis with a great turn.
Yeah.
Fortunately, ran into a brick wall on Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling that we're going to see a moment of brilliance from somebody on either side. It's not going to be some, like, fluke goal going in. I think someone's going to really wow us here and get the win for their team.
Because what we never want to see is one team winning because the other team just had one player make a major mistake.
Yeah.
You want to win on your own, not get it handed to you. Ooh. Oh, he was right there with it. I think if she falls on the first go, he calls it.
Yeah, I thought that was a good no call, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's right there. He sees it all.
But as a West Branch fan, I understand.
Yeah.
I completely understand. But what could not be remiss in that was that ball that Tucker played in. Perfectly weighted ball. A perfect window.
Yeah, I just have this feeling we got a PK coming before the game's over. I see it happening.
This right here, West Branch gets it, and there's 4 Mooney players. That's what Mooney's trying to do. Only doing a great job.
Just the ball gets a little sticky in this.
Cassis doing a better job.
Yeah, Ellie Tucker. Is she a captain? I can't see her if she has the armband on or not.
Who's that?
Tucker.
Yeah. She is.
It reminds me of, we watched Niles' game, and they had like 33 shots, but a lot were kind of like that, kind of hoping that something will go in. We're putting it on frame, but we're not necessarily challenging the keeper.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's like a frustration shot, but like I said, Mooney's daring you to take that shot because of how compact and how far back they're setting up their back line.
Not a frustration, but maybe a exhaustion factor.
Yeah, that's probably a better way of saying it. What's funny is how far back Mooney's been playing. They played a very high line on that free kick, too, and it worked out.
I'd have to imagine that both teams were scouting each other throughout the year, this being the second to last week of the season.
That doesn't seem real, by the way.
No, it feels like just yesterday we were setting up shop and getting our stuff together for week 1. But we are back tomorrow at Champion, 6 o'clock.
Fully on again.
Oh, there's a window there, and it's just tough to hit, especially as she's sprinting. They're asking a lot of the midfielders. A good play, and if this was a boys' game, it'd be immediate foul right after that. And if you're Coley and you're like, hey, just hold on to it for a second. Let me get into a better position. Ooh. I think that one was more of a
Makeup?
possibly. He's a little quick with the whistle.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Very close.
Brammer must have saw something because she hurried up, said, I'm taking this, and not waiting.
Yeah, you don't got to wait for the whistle if you don't ask for 10, and I don't think she did. But like you say, I think if the longer it stays 1-1, the more West Branch seems to be getting a little antsy on the ball.
Yeah. And I got another question for you is, we got 10 minutes left in this game. We have a decision to make at the end of the game.
Steel Valley Soccer's player of the game.
As Santa says, who is it for you? Who's the front runner? There's front runners.
Brammer's been playing great. Diorio has been playing great. Cassis has been playing great. Colian has had the ball at her feet probably more than any other player on the field.
Tucker,
yeah, God.
both goalies.
Debo and Eaton.
We just mentioned her. Let's just mention everybody on the field.
Here we go.
There's Singer right there, as you said it.
Dan, do me a favor.
Yep.
Go stand right in front of them, please. Just right there, right in front of the camera. I'll tell you who's not the player of the game. That person right there. I want you to know I hate you.
Nicely caught. And quickly rolled out. This could be a good counter. They have 4 people back, 5 people back now, 6 coming. And I hear 7, maybe an 8.
9er. We can't stop it now.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah. Mooney doing such a good job of just pestering the ball away.
Their conditioning program has to be fantastic in the summer. Is that Mia Williams?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these teams are in great shape, and I think there's a correlation between that and the increased ball days you get. Because I think a lot of times when you're just going there running, it's like, yeah, I'm going to mail it. I'm going to run 50%. But when you can mask conditioning in while actually playing soccer, kids, the players don't realize what they're doing, and you get a lot more out of them. Sounds like an air raid siren needs to be going off here. So.
A little bit.
Substitution number 28, Carly Roper.
Yeah, West Branch, I would like to see just, even if they switch players where they're at, I'd like to see Colion up and Colion and or Tucker up. Also Colion. I don't know why I keep saying Colion. I keep saying, like, what is it?
Can't just call her Ellie, though, because...
Yeah. There's a Condoleon at JFK. Cassis doing a good job running it down.
Oh, she had her on the outside, too. Just unable to find feet. I like it. I like not playing the initial run because 3 defenders just came with her and she had a lot of space. Ooh, just a little bit of adrenaline on that pass.
Yeah, I think how deep Mooney's playing their defense, I think that's what caused that ball to get played in. It's like you get to a point you're like, man, I wish I could play this ball and have an avenue. And then when you do, it's already in the goalie's hands.
Agree. Another score update. Springfield girls 9, Newton Falls 1. Tiger on Tiger action at the Den.
That's a far drive. Far hike for those 2 teams.
Looks like Fitch is going to get the W, 3-0 right now against Champion. It's kind of a hit and hope, and you're putting into a very strong defense there.
Eaton coming out.
Gives it Das Boot. There's only 6.5 minutes left to go.
I'm hoping for a goal here.
Yeah.
I want to take all decision out of what we got to do for player of the game.
Yeah, if not, it is a it's a difficult decision.
Yeah.
Number one team, 1-1. Maybe we pick number 11.
That's Diorio.
Possibility. She's definitely in the conversation. For the next 6 minutes will determine who's going to be player of the game. So everyone is, that little bit left you have in the tank.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to try to hit the auxiliary button there and use that. I think the style of play is definitely benefiting Mooney.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because their defensive line's taking away what West Branch, I think, what makes them successful going forward, playing those players so deep.
Now this outside mid, good. He stopped and got square and is receiving the pass. Well done. Ooh, nifty little move to keep it out of bounds. Well done. I didn't quite see the number there.
Lexi McCormick for Mooney winning that ball.
Sophomore. This might be a rivalry for years to come. Yeah. Little forearm shivery there. Easy for me to say. Now this is where West Branch has really enjoyed their possession and their chances on goal. Is a little wall pass on the outside. They do have players in space. They do have numbers even, and you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that space is between the midfield and the defense of Mooney. They beat that line, and it's like, hey, we got a whole other line here.
Between the defense and the defensive line.
Yeah. When we say that, it sounds like Mooney's playing ultra defensive. They're really not. No. They're just they're orienting their defense in a way that's really counteracting everything West Branch is trying to do.
Yeah, you've heard of a 4-5-1. This is like a 5-4-1.
Yeah. It's almost like a 3-2-4-1, to be honest, yeah. It's just so narrow.
Everyone is on that half of the field. From the center line down through the goals on the other side.
Yeah, this ball's just begging to be switched. Nagy with the throw-in.
If this result stands, it's a pretty good result for Mooney. Cements them as the number one, and West Branch kind of going back to the drawing board a little bit, I think. I think this feels more like a loss for them than it would for Mooney.
Right.
That marquee on the ball.
Yeah. Space.
Yeah, and no one's getting to her. Is that Diorio?
That's Strickle.
Strickle.
Just couldn't get her body turned around that ball there.
Bruh.
My youngest son says it all the time. So every time he hit that, I just picture his face saying it.
That's a good one now. They've got numbers up.
2.5 left.
And now look, she only has to beat 1 or 2 players.
Yep. Laying it off here.
Perfect for them, going out for a corner.
West Branch's first corner of the half.
Number 15, Sammy Beatty, normally playing up top, was just kind of playing outside wide here and managed to get it on frame.
I think that was Pregame for Mooney denying that ball in, too. Yeah, if you're West Branch, take a breath. This is a great opportunity. They have very strong players in the air.
Mm-hmm. She still has possession of it.
Great hustle by Strickle.
Strickle selling out for that one. Absolutely is what was needed.
That somehow stayed in.
That was incredible.
There's Mooney again, just converging on the ball.
She tripped on the ball, unfortunately. She did have some contact before. Ooh.
You're Mooney. I'm
I don't understand why.
I think that he thought that she fell and hit her head. That's why he stopped the game. I don't think that's what happened, but if I'm Mooney, I'm upset I had a counterattack going the other way. Obviously, we're always looking for player safety.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he may have misread.
They had a counter there, and now she has to come off the field. He stopped the clock, and both coaches are probably upset with that one there.
Yeah, it's tell you what, if you're a referee and you make a call and you make both coaches upset, that's an achievement. Of which he's called a very good game so far.
Yeah, so far everything has been pretty on the up and up. That's just the first awkward call.
And you hate to criticize somebody for trying to be really looking after player safety. You're a dick if you say something about that.
Substitution 27.
Minute 25, your leading scorer goes out. This is prime time for Mooney.
Do they make you pass a concussion test before you come back in too?
I don't believe so, but I have been wrong several times before.
But she's not back up to the line like I would immediately have put her.
It did kind of look like a handball.
I thought that was a handball, yeah. Diorio looking for help.
Plays it behind the two people standing in the way.
Okay. Got a minute left, and I feel like we're going to have a decision to make here, Tim. Oh.
She hit her head as well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because he's giving that last boot.
Now, 44 seconds is a long time to get it up the field. You do have enough time if you...
Yeah, she stepped into that ball. Please.
I'm going to see a yellow card here.
The old double yellow, double rainbow.
I must have missed. I was stopping the clock. I must have missed the reaction
I
there.
don't think you missed anything.
Do you remember those videos of that ref that was like super extra giving the cards? Like that's what he just reminded me of.
Yeah, that was a mega authoritative whistle, and I was gonna go. He's probably making both the coaches upset again.
But I think that you can sub on this, so you can get Ellie Collian in if she's available.
Right. If you're West Branch here, there's 29 seconds left. Mooney's got everybody back. Just go up the field. Looks like they're doing that. That's precisely what they're doing, yep.
Haley Singer with the kick now.
This is another high line for Mooney, so if anything over the top, I think you're aiming for the penalty mark, or the penalty box here. You're, like you said, you're Singer. That's precisely where that's landing. I think that was Cassis with the header away.
Not so much a header. I think it hit her in the face.
Brammer.
There's just so many bodies in between.
Yeah.
There's not going to be anything. This is going to end in a 1-1 tie. Well. All right. Well, the number one team versus the number one team ends in a number one and a number one goal. So, and anything at the end of the game you want to add, Dan?
No, I think there's a reason why both these teams are ranked number one. I thought we saw why. They're both completely opposite of each other in what they do on the field, but they're both equally as effective. Both have good coaching staffs, and it was a treat today, even though it ended in a tie. We have a decision to make. I think they cemented why both teams are number one, large and small schools.
Absolutely. Stay tuned tomorrow for our boys game of the week, and we're also going to have our players to watch coming out tomorrow on our social media. Tim Walsh, Dan Conley, Chris Platt, and this is Steel Valley Soccer.